Hey guys, Amy here, talking about being 24 weeks pregnant. So I finally had my doctor's appointment. They did the same routine, the pee test, blood pressure, weight. I've gained 22 pounds this pregnancy so far. I started at 93 and now I'm at 115. I've never weighed this much in my life. I'm kind of horrified. The doctor didn't seem worried though. She did the Doppler. I asked her if I was going to get extra ultrasounds to keep an eye on my baby's kidneys, and she seemed zero concerned about my baby's kidneys. Not that she doesn't care or anything. I think it's just the big renal pelvis or whatever is probably just not a big deal. She didn't seem worried about it. She did give me a flu shot. It was really stupid, but I actually asked my doctor if I could run out of skin. I tried Googling it and I couldn't get the terms right, but I swear my stomach is just constantly red and angry, and I don't know how much it can stretch. This is already insane. The doctor ordered a gestational diabetes test and a complete blood cell count test. I could have gone right after the appointment, but I had a milkshake for lunch and decided not to. They suggested having a high protein lunch before the blood test, so I did that. I got a breakfast sandwich. I don't know if that counts. I went to the lab the next day and they gave me the sugary drink. It wasn't as bad as I kept reading about on the internet. I would say it was just like if you made Sprite with way too much syrup. I think the grossest part was just drinking it down in 5 minutes. And then I had to wait around in the waiting room for about an hour. The other people in the waiting room kept on talking to me because they could see a visibly pregnant woman chugging down liquid. So they all threw in their anecdotes about the gestational diabetes test, which is very nice, but I'm a little more introverted, so after they left, I put on a hoodie, so I just looked fat, so no one else would talk to me. I got the results this morning, and I am very happy. I do not have gestational diabetes, so that is just one more hurdle I got through. There's nothing too eventful on the symptom front. I had a little bit of round ligament pain, a little bit of reflux, but mostly I just have this stretching skin, and my baby is moving like crazy. This is terrible, but I tried to Google a way to see if there was anything harmless I could do to calm him down, because he's just going insane. And it kind of hurts. And it's not very comfortable to have this little maniac bony person inside of me trying to escape. So I tried to Google if I don't know, maybe drinking tea or something would just make him want to take a nap. I mean, of course I would never do anything to hurt him. I was just trying to see if there were any harmless ways to mellow out a fetus. But I didn't find anything like that. I just saw they're gonna do it and they'll eventually run out of room. I got these Tums Chewy Bites because Tums themselves are a little chalky. So these are actually not that bad. Although in true pregnancy fashion, once I buy something, it's not a symptom. At least it's not as bad as the time I bought 7 nausea products on Amazon and never got morning sickness. I also recently toured a daycare. I feel really lazy that I ultimately just ended up choosing a daycare that's literally a block away from my office. But I did do a legitimate vetting process for them. I Googled all the daycares in a 1-mile radius of my office because I figure if one of those works, why do I have to go further? Imagine running an errand for 10 times a week. It's awful. So I looked them all up on the Department of Social Services website, and one of them had 11 violations, so I nixed that one. I was originally just going to vet 2 of them, one that was literally a block away from my office and one that wasn't very far at all. I researched a list of questions to ask them and a list of things to look for. I won't bore you guys with the details. I went to the first daycare, and the first thing I did was I saw a mom who was picking up her kid, and I asked her, "Hey, I'm going here for my future baby. Do you recommend this daycare?" And she said, "Yes, absolutely." She started raving about the daycare. She wanted to know who I was and that she'd see me around. And I guess this lady that I asked, she works far away and she goes out of her way to drop her child off at this daycare. So that made me feel good. And then I went in and I had to be buzzed in. They just don't let any random person go through that door. there's already security immediately. And then when I went to the front desk to check in, there was a cop checking out, and I guess he had just completed an inspection for them. Oh, and by the way, when I looked them up on the Department of Social Services website, they had a clean record, nothing on there. The cop was giving them another clean inspection, and his only feedback was, make sure to tell the children that 30 is not very old. Ha 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 ha. And they all had a good laugh. It was a very corny moment. The lady doing the tour was some kind of director. I would describe her as the Jennifer Gardner character from the movie Juno. Like this type A, neurotic older lady who wants to adopt your baby. She was really sweet, but also a perfectionist, which, no, I have no problem with that. So they wouldn't let me go into the infant room because they couldn't verify I was up to date on all my shots. And I actually liked that because they don't just let random people around their infants. They're kind of germaphobes like me. That's good. And the infants were all fine. They were just chilling. There was some of them in the arms of the teachers. There were some of them, derping around on the floor. They were fine. The director showed me the cameras. I guess when you enroll, you can actually watch your kid on your phone. And they also have these reports that they update where they tell you what the kid ate, their diapers, their naps. They upload pictures of all the activities they did. And it's really crazy what they do these days. And all the daycares have big windows, and they also have camera footage going into the lobby. So the lobby has monitors, it looks like a security room, but it's the front lobby. So everything is very transparent. They said they had an open door policy, so I could go visit my baby whenever. I could go during lunch, and just show up and say hi. I mean, they'd have to buzz me in because they have that security, but I pummeled that lady with 99 questions from my Google search, and they were on point with everything. So I left feeling really good about it. I did get, since it's close enough to Halloween, I can't wait to show you guys. I got this Kool-Aid Man shirt for Halloween. I thought this would be really funny. I know you can go a little more elaborate with the Kool-Aid Man, but I'll probably just wear this with black leggings and answer the door for trick-or-treaters and wear it to work, and everyone will have a good laugh. This is 24 weeks. And my usual... Oh, I finally got stretch marks. Let me see if I can find them. Check this out. Maybe they're gone. There were red lines somewhere around here. But other than that, my belly button's looking weird and gross. Don't look at my belly button. It looks like it's on the verge of being an outie. And I just took a shower too. I'm not an unhygienic person, but it looks so grimy. And my stomach is red and angry as usual. But holy crap. I don't understand how I'm going to live like this. Oh, I also assembled the dresser in the baby room. The bigger I get, the more I don't want to assemble furniture. And I know if it came down to it, my husband would do it, but, I don't want to be that nagging wife who's like, "Meh, do all this stupid stuff way too early, meh." And I know just it being not done is going to give me anxiety, so I'm the crazy one, so I just went ahead and did it. I had to ask him for help on two parts where, the pieces were really heavy. I'm not lifting heavy stuff, but besides him lifting the heaviest pieces, I did all the work, and I'm very proud. So this is the baby room so far. It is definitely a work in progress. This is the dresser I slaved over last weekend. The Pottery Barn bookshelf. We're going to secure it to the wall once we have all the furniture in. I just want to make sure everything fits nicely. But the books are going to be facing this way, which I like, not this way like a normal bookshelf. My husband's guitar is going to get out of there. That's the crib. I just kind of threw everything in the crib so it'd be easier to vacuum. I do have to go through and organize everything. Hi, Forrest. I got blackout blinds And I made sure to get hexagonal shades so that he wouldn't hang himself on the blinds, because I guess kids do that. For now, I'll keep you guys posted. Bye guys.